Welcome to this Amcrest SkyView Quick Flight app tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to use the SkyView Mobile App to get your drone in the air. For an in-depth drone and controller overview, please see the link in the description below for our SkyView Drone Quick Flight and Controller video. If you want to use your controller and phone together, you must pair the drone with the controller first, before pairing with the app. Otherwise, attempting to pair the drone with the controller after pairing it with the app will not work. Once you've become more familiar with your drone, you'll be ready to fly with the SkyView Mobile App. Now let's see how to install the app and connect it with your drone. First, you'll want to connect your mobile device to the drone via Wi-Fi. Install the battery and power on the drone by pressing the power button. Once the LED lights begin blinking on the drone, turn on the Wi-Fi on your mobile device. After about 30 seconds, you'll notice SkyView 720 and the drone serial number will appear as an available network. Tap on this network to connect your drone to your mobile device. Please note, when connecting to SkyView Wi-Fi with mobile devices using the latest Android OS version, you will see a prompt confirming you want to connect to the SkyView network, which does not have internet access. Tap OK or Yes to confirm this connection. Some Android devices will not show this prompt and will not connect. For those devices, activating airplane mode will help ensure the device connects to the SkyView Wi-Fi network and does not attempt to connect to other mobile networks or LTE towers. Once your mobile device is connected to the SkyView Wi-Fi, you can now move forward with installing the SkyView app. First, you'll need to download the app from the App Store or Play Store. Enter Amcrest SkyView in the search field and locate the Amcrest SkyView app in the list. Select it and tap Install. Once it's installed, tap Open to launch the app. After it loads, the main screen will display. Tap the Fly button, and the app will ask you for permission to access photos and media files on your mobile device, simply to save photos and recorded video during flight. Tap Allow to proceed. Then the app will automatically pair with the drone via Wi-Fi. You'll see the drone's live view appear within your app. You'll also notice the LED lights on the drone will stop blinking and remain solid. This means it has successfully paired with the SkyView app. Now let's check out the features and controls within the app to get your drone in the air. There are two control pads in the app. These are essentially virtual control sticks. The left pad is the throttle, and the right pad is the rudder. These are for controlling the drone while taking off and during flight. Surrounding the pads are the left, right, forward, and back trim controls, which we'll cover in a minute. Before taking flight, it is recommended to calibrate the drone. To do this, make sure your drone is placed on a flat surface. Otherwise, calibration will not work. Tap the control menu button in the top right corner and tap Calibrate. The LED lights will flash and then return to solid. It's also important to know that the red LED lights signify the front or nose of the drone, and the green LEDs are on the rear or tail. This will help you keep orientation and pilot your drone more effectively during flight. Now let's get ready to fly. Ensure your drone is on a flat surface and tap the launch button to start the motor. Once the propellers are on, push up on the left throttle pad to get it airborne. The drone will hover and generally maintain its altitude on its own. To climb higher, push the left pad up. To descend, pull down on the left pad to lower the drone back down towards the ground. To maneuver the drone while flying, gently move the right rudder pad in any direction. To move your drone forward, push the right rudder pad up, or pull down to move backwards. To move your drone left or right, simply push the right rudder pad to the left or right. To rotate your drone, push the left pad to the right or to the left. To rotate and spin the drone. To change the drone's speed, tap the speed level button at the top center. There are 3 speed levels, 30, 60, and 100, with 100 being the maximum speed. Please be advised, if flying in windy conditions, be sure to set your drone to maximum speed to maintain control of your drone during flight. Do not fly the drone in rain or near bodies of water as it is not waterproof. The SkyView drone can be flown indoors or outdoors, weather permitting. To initiate a 360-degree stunt flip, tap the 360 button followed by the direction you want the drone to flip: forward, back, or roll left and right. Finally, to land your drone, tap the landing button, and the drone will gradually lower itself to a safe landing. Pressing the red stop button will initiate an emergency stop, which will shut off the motor and drop the drone out of the air. Generally, after some use, you might notice the drone may drift a little to one side. This is usually caused by crashing the drone a few times. There are two different ways you can fix this issue. The first and easiest method is calibration, which we mentioned earlier, and the second method is with the trim fine-tuning controls. Trim is used to balance the drone by compensating for drift during flight. The directional trim controls are located around the right rudder pad, denoted by the letters F, B, L, and R. If your drone is drifting forward, back, left, or right, tap the trim buttons to compensate for the directional drift. Similarly, the rotational trim controls are located under the left throttle pad, denoted by the letters L and R. If your drone is slowly rotating left or right on its own, tap these trim buttons to help compensate for the rotational drift. Sometimes the drone's drift can be too severe to be fixed with the trim feature alone. In these cases, you will need to use the calibration method. Now let's explore the other features in the app. The top bar has a few different buttons. Tap the snapshot button to take photos from the drone. Tap the record button to start recording live video from the drone. Tap the record button again to end the recording and ensure it is saved to your mobile device and to the microSD card in the drone. Tap the gallery button to review drone photos and videos saved on your mobile device. The speed button again is used to change the propeller speed of your drone. In particular, 30% is recommended for flying indoors, 60% provides faster movement, and 100% is recommended for outdoor flying conditions. The hover button will turn off auto hover and lets you use the left throttle pad to manually control the altitude of the drone during flight, similar to a traditional RC quadcopter. The G sensor button will disengage the right rudder pad and activate your phone's gyroscope sensor, letting you control your drone's left, right, forward, and back movement with your mobile device. For a completely manual experience for advanced users, you could turn off auto hover and turn on G sensor. The controls button turns off the on-screen controls and will unpair the drone from the app, allowing you to use your controller to maneuver the drone. This feature is meant to be used alongside your controller to fly the drone with a first-person view. Please note, if you pair with your mobile app first, then the controller will be unable to pair with the drone. In this case, you may need to restart your drone, and make sure to pair with your controller first before proceeding. If you want to change control of the drone back to the app, simply turn off the controller and re-enable the controls button. Finally, the menu button on the upper right displays additional app features such as Flip, VR, Headless, and Calibrate. Flip simply flips the camera view upside down. VR splits the screen and lets you slip your mobile device into a compatible VR headset. Similar to the controls button, this feature requires use of the controller to maneuver the drone, since the mobile device will become your primary first-person view during flight. While in VR mode, you'll see a view from the drone's perspective as you fly. Headless mode removes front and rear orientation restrictions, which allows rudder controls to remain constant regardless of the direction your drone is facing. This may help some users pilot their drone more confidently. Lastly, the Calibrate button calibrates your drone. As mentioned before, this is recommended to do before flight and after crashing a few times. And that's all there is to it. We hope you enjoyed this Amcrest SkyView Drone Quick Flight app tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel to learn about the latest products and instructional videos from Amcrest.